East Side of Bakersfield or the West Side of Bakersfield? What is the best fit for you and your family if you're looking to relocate to Bakersfield, California? Hey everyone, I'll be your host today. My name is Chris Choate with Keller Williams Realty. I am a local realtor here in Bakersfield, California. And today I want to talk about the East Side and West Side of Bakersfield and see what may be the best fit for you if you're looking to relocate out into this area. So let's talk about some of the communities. First, we'll start with the East Side of Bakersfield. I feel like the East Side of Bakersfield gets a bad rap sometimes, but there are some very nice communities out there. You have the newer communities out there like City in the Hills, which are communities for all ages, and there is a couple 55 plus communities out in that area. And you also have the LGI homes being built out in that area. So if you are looking for some new construction, LGI is building out some communities out in that area. And the good thing is if you go LGI, a lot of times they'll cover a lot of your closing costs. So if you are looking for new construction or you might not have a lot of money to come out of pocket, LGI might be a great fit for you out there on the east side. Now, City in the Hills is kind of on the outskirts of the east side, almost out on its own, but you also have the Rio Bravo Country Club out there. So if you're looking for a nice community, a nice gated community, and you want to be on a golf course, you also have that Rio Bravo Country Club. Now, if you are looking for some new construction, the east side of Bakersfield has Abbey Court. And the one good thing about Abbey Court is probably the cheapest new construction here in town, which is starting between like that 370 to 380 price point, which is the cheapest price point here in Bakersfield if you are looking for a new construction. You know, you can start with a 3-bed, 2-bath in that community, and they have some really good incentives. Abbey Court is right off the 58 in Fairfax Road, and it is right by the high school, Miramonte High School. So the good thing about that community is all your schools are right there. You have Miramonte High School, you have Fairfax, you have Shirley Lane, and you have Zephyr Lane. So if you're needing to take your kids to school, all the schools are going to be in a close proximity. And also, the 58 freeway is probably 2 to 3 minutes away from actually Abbey Court. So getting on the freeway and getting to the west side of town or anywhere you need to go will be easy just because the freeway is right off of Fairfax Road, right near Abbey Court. And now another nice community that is kind of by Abbey Court, which was built in the early 2000s, is Tyner Ranch. So you're going to have Tyner Ranch 1, you're going to have Tyner Ranch 2, and you're going to have Tyner Ranch 3. Now these are gated communities, so there will be a small little HOA. Usually the HOA in these communities is right under $100. You do get a little small park there, and like Abbey Court, you have all your schools right in the same area. So they're going to be right around the corner from you if you end up moving into Tyner Ranch. And like Abbey Court, also the freeway, the 58 freeway is right there for you to access. So if you're going to the west side or if you need to hit the West Side Parkway, also it's going to be super simple to access the freeway and get you to any side of town you need to go on. Now, you also have the Bakersfield Country Club out on the east side, and then you have College Heights, where Bakersfield College, the community college, is at. So if you're trying to be by the community college, College Heights might be a great location for you. And the good thing about the College Heights area is the price point in that area, the medium's price point in that area is about $342,000, which is under the medium sales price here in Bakersfield, California. So you do have some older homes in that area. You're going to get a lot of homes with detached garages. A lot of times you'll even find, like a 3-bed, 2-bath with detached garage in the back that has been converted to a small little studio. So you see that quite often. You'll see a lot of homes that have alley access in that area also. But it is a nice little community, and it is right by the college. And then down the street from College Heights, you're also going to have the La Cresta neighborhood. I really like the La Cresta neighborhood. I think it has a lot of character in that area. In fact, one of the homes that I've sold for the most over the list price was actually in the La Cresta area. We actually sold a home in that area that went $80,000 over the list price. A lot of people like that neighborhood because you have Garces High School, which is a private school in that area. So a lot of people want to be in that Cresta area because of that high school. A lot of people who live in that area, their kids go to school there or they went to school there. So it's a really tight knit area, and sometimes it can be hard to get into that area because a lot of people don't sell in that area quite often. So if you're able to snag one of those homes, it is a really great community in there. Now, some of the things that are on the east side, you have Lake Ming, you have the Rio Bravo Country Club that we kind of talked about. So if you're looking to play golf, you have that country club out there. And then you also have the Calm Zoo, which is a great place for you and your family to go. And the good thing about Calm Zoo, every Christmas they have this wonderful light show. It's one of the top light shows in the United States. So whether you're on the east side or you're on the west side of Bakersfield, I highly recommend taking your family out to Calm during Christmas time for that light show. Now, what about the west side of Bakersfield? Let's go over some options on the west side of Bakersfield. And let's start off with Haggin Oaks because it's probably my favorite community out here in Bakersfield. Haggin Oaks is great because you have the marketplace right down the street, which has your food, your entertainment with the movie theater, and it's just seconds away. And then you have the Haggin Oaks Park, which has the tennis, pickleball courts, and then you have your playground for your family to play with your kids. And the one great thing about Haggin Oaks is it's the location where everybody comes to look at Christmas lights during the holiday season. So the whole community goes all out. Everybody from the east side, from the south side of Bakersfield, from the west side of Bakersfield, from the north side of Bakersfield, they all come out to take a look at Christmas lights, whether they're driving through or getting out of their car and walking down to the one house that gives out hot chocolates and gives out rides down the neighborhood. So it's just a really good neighborhood. Then another neighborhood, kind of like Haggin Oaks, down the street, you're going to have Stockdale Estates, which is also a well-established neighborhood. You're going to have some older, more character homes in that neighborhood. It's probably my second favorite neighborhood out in the west side. And Stockdale Estates is going to be right down the street from Cal State Bakersfield. It's also right down the street from the park at Riverwalk, which hosts a lot of events. You got the amphitheater out there for 4th of July. They put out all the flags. So it's just a great location-wise out in Bakersfield, especially if you want an older established neighborhood. And then you also have Seven Oaks, which you have the golf course in Seven Oaks and the country club in Seven Oaks. And then you have Highgate at Seven Oaks, which is great because you can get some new construction actually in that neighborhood or some resale homes if you're looking for a resale instead. The good thing about Highgate is it actually has its own elementary in there. So if you have kids and you just want to keep everything together, you have Highgate Elementary inside of that community. Now, some of the other more affordable neighborhoods that are in the upper threes, 400,000, you're going to have Tyner Ranch. You're going to have Campus Park, and you're going to have Silver Creek, which are all kind of right next to each other. The good thing about Silver Creek, it has a very nice park where you have your tennis courts and then the basketball court that everybody goes and plays at because it's a covered basketball court is there in Silver Creek Park. You also see a lot of people practicing out there for sports and different things like that. See a lot of parties going on the weekends for family and stuff out in that location. So just a great spot. Silver Creek Park is one of the best parks out here in Bakersfield, in my opinion. And then you have neighborhoods, which the neighborhood I live in, which is Laurel Glen, which is down the street from your Valley Plaza Mall, which is kind of centralized. It's also not too far from the 99 freeway or the new West Side Park Freeway, which has been a lifesaver trying to get across town now. So Laurel Glen, also a well-established neighborhood. You have a lot of the homes built in the 80s, so it's just a great spot and great location-wise. Now, if you're looking for some new construction out here, you have the Fox Meadows. You are going to have Alder Creek, Gosford East, Gosford West. A lot of that stuff's going to be off Panama Lane and like Buena Vista area, but you have a lot of new construction out in that area, and it's just kind of growing out in that area also. So if you're looking for new construction, you know, you're going to want to look off the Panama Buena Vista location, McCutcheon area. Like I said, you're going to get the Alder Creeks, the Fox Meadows. You're going to get the Gosford East, the Gosford West. You're looking price point, if you're looking into something like that, it's going to be like that 395 to 400 range to start in. But it's some very nice communities out there, and would definitely recommend some of those communities. We've got some people who have moved into Bakersfield from like Chicago. We've helped them get into some of the communities out there. So now, some of the things to do on the west side, you have the Riverwalk Park, which is one of the best parks here in town, if not the best park. It's the park everybody loves to go to, with the amphitheater and the concerts that they hold out there, or the movie in the park nights that they have during the summer seasons. And then you have your Valley Plaza Mall, you have the marketplace, and then you have the Haggin Oaks Farmer Market. So another good thing about the west side compared to the east side is there's just a lot more places to eat and shop out here on the west side. Whether you're looking for your chain restaurants like your Outbacks, your Olive Garden, your Chili's, or your Applebee's, that's all going to be on the west side of town, unlike the east side of town. So if you're looking to move to Bakersfield and you're trying to see what's the best fit for you, remember, east side of Bakersfield, they have some older established neighborhoods out there, cheaper price point in most locations. You have your new construction, like we talked about, Abbey Court, which is in the lower price point as far as new construction. It is the lowest new construction out here in Bakersfield. If you want to get into the west side of Bakersfield, there is a lot more new construction, but it's going to be at a higher price point. You have your Haggin Oaks, you have your Stockdale Estates, which are some of your more established neighborhoods out in this areas, but both locations offer a wide variety of options for you and your family. So if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Bakersfield real estate news and want to know what's going on in the community, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you get notified every time we post a new video. We'll be posting once a week. Till next time.